My name is James Williams Jr. This is Comfy Habit number 2. Welcome. It is Wednesday. It is 11:04 p.m. I have shot videos today that have probably been mostly and most definitely offensive and all-heartedly my truth. You know, I have said things about shit that's going on locally. I have talked about Bill Cosby scandal, Alfred Hitchcock scandal, uh, Donald Trump. I talked about Whoopi Goldberg. This summary here, before I conk out and go to sleep, is pretty much the gist of that. This is also a thank you. I want to thank all of my followers. Yes, I'm getting fat, so don't worry. This is the week that I start turning things around, less bread, and start working out more. I want to thank all my friends for paying attention. I also want to put this out here because, politics can end things. Like, roughly. And I mean abruptly and roughly. Politics can make you or break you, and politics should never end your friendships, which is generally why I never ask my friends who they vote for, because I don't want them to think less of me for who I vote for. But if you've been watching, you already know that I'm in Clinton's camp. So I was in her camp before Obama got the office, and I'm in her camp now because I actually have the opportunity to vote for the person that I wanted in there in the first place. And I will be making history in a week when we go to vote. I will be making history by trying to put the first woman president in office. Alright? Now, I want to talk to y'all about that while I'm thanking you. So, again, let me thank you, because there have been a lot of things that have been said about Obama. Alright? Most of them not so close to teetering on the truth. Because, one, he went into a clusterfuck. He had 8 years to try to correct the problem that he didn't even start. And yet, everyone who's been voting and everyone who's did this shit and said all this bad stuff about Obama has clearly forgotten that the country was fucked up way before he got in there. Know what I'm saying? So you can't blame it on him for all you voters who are voting for Mr. Trump. It's you guys who have put in the people who don't really give a damn about the people. Both sides, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, both sides have raised taxes. So don't even throw taxes at anyone. Because the simple fact is, both sides, Republicans and Democrats alike, have raised taxes. And because I was a member of the military, I know that you need taxes to pay for army stuff or armed forces stuff. Every country, except maybe Japan and a couple of small countries, don't have militaries, which is why NATO was formed, to protect other countries who are in the United Nations. So America makes up the bulk of NATO's army, and Canada, I believe. And every army that's in NATO are not to fight each other, but they're more or less for fighting to keep the world safe. Alright? Now, I'm sure you guys have seen the ads where Donald Trump has talked about smack her, or I'll blow the fuck out of people, or I'll smack the shit out of her, or whatever the fuck, knock her the fuck out, whatever. First off, that's not how you talk about a woman and to people when the majority of the country or the planet is mostly female. You probably want to re-step that. For the women who are siding with them, there must be some money exchange somewhere. And I'm not talking about his daughters and them, because simply they're just voting for him because he's their dad. That's it. I would vote for my dad. Even if my dad was an ass clown or an ass hat and he was wrong, I'd still vote for him because he's my dad. That's that loyalty that family gives you. Now, on the real tip, a lot of people are going to vote for this man. I'm not going to stop your vote. I'm not here to change your vote. I'm here to thank you for watching my videos, because this is my life. I don't think that my followers' political choices has anything to do with me. I just want them to keep watching me until I get like 1 million hits, and maybe somebody out there in Hollywood will finally knock down my door after the 16 years of trying to break into this business. So like I said, in these last 6 videos before this video even gets posted, I have said things that are offensive. I have put out videos that have pissed people off. But like it or not, I've given you 99.9 of the truth. I have been catfished. I have been a victim of I fall in love with you, I pay your way to get here, and you don't show up. I put all my stuff out there. I own it. I'm stupid. Alright? I was a 43-year-old man. I'm still a 43-year-old man. I have a new love interest. We video chat when the satellite is in the right position for her to contact me, which will be in like 3 minutes. So I have to end this quickly. I don't think that people understand what's going on in the world. I don't think I understand what's going on in the world. So all I can do is post these videos. Hope you guys hear my opinion. Judge me how you will, because you will. And there's nothing I can do about that. But don't stop following me because we're not in the same political fraction. A political fraction should not have anything to do with your association with your friends. If you have friends who vote Democrat and you vote Republican, so be it. The only way that I was ever going to vote Republican was when Colin Powell was talking about he might run. And when Jesse Jackson thought that he might run. But at those two times, I wasn't old enough to vote, so it really didn't even matter. And here's the thing about that. If you don't vote, you can't complain. However, I disagree with that. Because here's that thing. Your First Amendment right as an American citizen is freedom of speech. Which is how this country got formed in the first place, when people in England and Spain and Scotland had no rights to say what they needed to say, to speak what they needed to speak, and even those in China and Japan. Everybody jumped on the immigrant wagon. But when they got here, they found out that the place was already inhabited by natives. My ancestors, some of them. So when you weigh it down, all of us kind of owe the Native Americans a big debt. So now let me swing that pendulum. It took a long time for mainstream media to catch up with this pipeline shit. And what it took an explosion from another pipeline to get the attention to the pipeline in North or South Dakota. You guys should have been on point with that. The second that the actress from Insurgent got arrested, you probably should have been there. And I don't want to stab my fellow Native American tribes in the back, but where the fuck was Graham Greene? Where the fuck was Bobby Sixkiller? Where were all you guys of Native American descent who were famous to go and talk to these corporate sons of bitches to make them stop? There are more than one sources. We have enough tech that we can probably go cut a glacier out of Antarctica or the North Pole and use that in a big ass tub, recycle the water, melt it down, and do some scientific crap to fix these issues. But here in America, we're all about taking instead of trying to negotiate. Alright? Yeah, I said it. Trying to negotiate. How did I get here? I'm sure you guys know me. If you've been watching, you know that I fly off the hook on all kinds of stuff, which is why this is a thank you video. It's also a random video, and I have brought up stuff because I have talked about all of this stuff in my previous videos, whether it be the ones for the day or the one from weeks ago. But you know, it's taking too long for us all to establish a peaceful settlement. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Heaven number 2. Be seen.